Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for a very special and exciting Celestyal Cruises webinar. My name is Anna. I'm an Industry Relations Manager here at CLIA, and I'm going to just quickly go through some housekeeping before introducing our presenter. The webinar will run about 45 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the questions module of the webinar, and we'll get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. The webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, which is CLIA Global. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce our presenter, Kelly Podmetsky. Kelly has been working in the travel industry for 17 years. She started her career in travel with the former student travel giant STA Travel, where she worked for 8 years, managing a brick-and-mortar travel agency in New York City. With the strong student travel connection, she moved over to the supplier side as a BDM for Kontiki Vacations, where she helped to relaunch the brand to the travel trade. She has been with Celestyal Cruises for 4 years, based out of West Palm Beach. She is an avid world traveler, with Greece being high up on her favorites list. Her favorite Greek island is Milos. And with that, take it away, Kelly.
Thank you so much, Anna, and good afternoon to all of our travel partners. That was an awesome introduction. I am the Director of National Accounts at Celestyal Cruises, and I'm based in West Palm Beach. And let me tell you, it is such an exciting time to be part of the Celestyal family. Because with Greece as our home porting country, Athens, tourism to Greece has never been hotter. So this is the perfect time for you, our travel partners, to brush up on your Celestyal knowledge and make sure that you have a plan to market Celestyal Cruises in Greece, because it is high up on so many people's bucket lists. And if 2022 was a record year for tourism in Greece, just imagine what 2023 is going to be like with no protocols in place for cruising, which is incredible. So next year, you know, the opportunities are endless for us to work together. So let's talk about what the agenda is for today. If you've never heard of Celestyal or you're not that familiar, I'm going to give you a brief overview. And I want to talk about what's new for 2023 and beyond. We've made some tweaks and adjustments based on our partners' feedback for the 2023 season to make it even better than 2022. We're going to talk about the fastest way that you can grow your business with Celestyal. And you guys are going to be the first to see our Black Friday offer, which is a pretty amazing offer. So let's get started. First of all, we know that there are a lot of options when it comes to cruising and travel in the Mediterranean. So why choose Celestyal? What makes Celestyal so special? Well, first of all, we have 2 medium-sized ships in our fleet. So they're in that great mid-size category and average about 800 to 900 guests on our 7-night sailings. Means we can get you into those amazing nooks and crannies throughout the Aegean Sea. We are home porting in Athens, Greece. This makes us quite unique because all of our cruises are Athens round trip. So many Mediterranean sailings are one way from Spain or Italy, but we really allow you to do a deep dive into our backyard. We have a number of durations of cruises based on what your client is looking for, all the way from very short whirlwind Greek island hoppers starting at 3-night. They go to 2 islands a day, all the way up to 18-night journeys around the Aegean Sea and even into the Adriatic in 2023. You know, we are all about the destination as well. That's really at the heart of what we do. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. And last, we are an award-winning cruise line. We stand out and shine when it comes to our incredible customer service on board. We win awards when it comes to that year after year from the likes of Cruise Critic. We've won awards from the Solo Travel Awards. We continue to take home the hardware and shine in the Eastern Mediterranean. Now, truly at the heart of what makes Celestyal so special is we are a destination cruise line. We exist to show you the best of our backyard. Greece, Turkey, Egypt, Israel, Cyprus, and Montenegro starting in 2024. And what makes us so special is because we have those smaller ships, we have designed our itineraries to be such a great mix of the big blockbuster marquee stops and the smaller islands, those hidden gems that oftentimes people aren't as familiar with, but they end up being their favorites. So we show you all the sides of Greece and the Eastern Med. We have designed our itineraries to be port intensive. You have maximum time in each place exploring off the ship all day, hardly any at-sea days on most of our itineraries. You use our ship like a floating hotel to explore this incredible destination. And what that really does is it allows your clients to maximize their time and money to see more of the destination. We even have built in late night stops and overnights in places like Istanbul, Mykonos, and Santorini, so that our guests and our mutual clients can even experience the nightlife, which is part of the culture in some of these destinations. And last, we truly have amazing excursions that connect our mutual guests to this destination. We bring them face to face with the culture, the people, the history, and flavors. And throughout this presentation, I'll highlight some of my favorites to give you examples. Now, another thing that really sets Celestial apart is our people. You know, we have some of our crew members that have been on board with us for over 20 years. And that really says a lot about the Celestial family, but it says a lot about the knowledge and expertise that they also bring to the guest experience. In Greece, there is a word, philoxenia, that translates to being a friend to a stranger. And this is a core value in Greek society. This is how Greek people live. And that is why Greece is known to have such amazing hospitality, and it's so welcoming to tourists. And because this is a core value in Greek society, Celestial actually has philoxenia as one of the brand pillars of our brand identity. So we truly live and breathe this concept of treating all of your clients like they're part of our big Greek family the second that they step on board with us. We offer incredible service. It's more than service, you know, to your clients. Now, our food. We have been getting amazing reviews when it comes to our culinary program. The difference with Celestial is you can eat like a local, even when you're on board a cruise. Because we're Greek, we have a very Mediterranean-driven menu. We have something for everyone, but every day, whether you're eating breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you look for that Greek flag and you eat like a local. We even have a Blue Zone dish of the night designed by Diane Kochelis, who has the My Greek Table television travel show on PBS. She consults with us on our culinary program so that we are always bringing the best Greek recipes to our travelers. The other thing is we source a lot of our ingredients locally, which is fantastic to support the local economies. Again, our entertainment when you're on board, we even weave our Greek culture into the entertainment program. We have a different show in our Muses Lounge every night. So even when you're done exploring all day, when you get back on board, the fun is not over. You're never going to be bored when you're on a Celestial ship. We have a different theme show every night, from Latin to cabaret to the story of a Greek wedding to Greek mythology. And when the show is over, you can dance in our nightclub, you could go to our lounge for live music, or you might even catch our Greek band playing next to the pool. So, what is new for 2023 and 2024? Let's dig into this important content. So we have introduced in October a new two-tiered pricing structure that I'm going to take you through. We have a new and an improved 7-night IDYLLIC itinerary. I'm going to take you on a journey through that itinerary, which is our top-selling itinerary, to give you an idea of the experiences you can have in each port. And what's really exciting is that for 2024, we have introduced 3 new itineraries that are truly going off the beaten path to some fabulous new ports. It's really taking your clients into the heart of Greece and even into the Balkans, which is really exciting. So this is probably the most important update for 2023. We have relaunched our fairs into a two-tiered program, inclusive or enhanced. So now your clients get to choose how much they want included. We're giving your clients more choice to customize their experience, but also there are more opportunities for you as the travel advisor to maximize your revenue. So this is really a win-win change. So all of the fares that you see when you're looking at a Celestial email or on our website, they're going to be inclusive. That is going to be our lead-in rate. And our lead-in rate includes a lot. It is amazing value. Of course, your dining is included like normal. You will get select drinks included at meals. So at meals only, beer and wine, and also soda options and some juice options. That's one of the changes for 2023. You will get a discount, an $80 discount on shore excursions per person. This is a big change, and I have to say that I love it because it gives your clients the freedom to design their experience with Celestyal, which is key because we have so many amazing excursions to choose from that all fit into different categories based on your client's interests, from archaeology to culinary to sun and sand to active adventure. So they really will get to design their experience with Celestyal. Of course, we have complimentary entertainment every evening, and all the gratuities will continue to be included. Then we will have our enhanced fare. And to be honest, we're seeing so many people automatically booking into our enhanced fare, especially out of North America. It's a $220 upgrade to the enhanced, and you get so much. You get a premium drink package, so drinks anytime outside of meals included. You get double the shore excursion discount, so $160 discount per person on shore excursions. You get 1 hour of free Wi-Fi per day, and also a discount on our specialty dining designed by Diane Kochilas. So this is the new our fares explained. We have a fabulous brochure for our travel partners that goes in depth into more details with the drink packages that you can add. There's also going to be an entire a la carte menu of items that you can book standalone for your clients and earn commission on. So this is pretty incredible, okay? The shore excursions. This is another way for you to maximize your revenue. With the shore excursion discount being included for your clients, this is going to need to be pre-booked by you. And there are so many options. Again, I'm going to tell you some of my favorites today, but we are also going to be having shore excursion packages where you can buy, say, 2, 3, 4 excursions at a discounted rate when you pre-book them, and you earn commission on that for your clients. We have our brand new Authentic Encounters, which are small group optional excursions for 6 to 20 people as well. You get your standard commission. So whatever commission your agency makes on the cruise fare, you make that same commission on our standard and Authentic Encounters excursions, which is pretty fabulous because with a cruise line like Celestial, it really is about the experiences that your clients have in each port. Now, the IDYLLIC is our Greek island intensive itinerary that is a fabulous itinerary. You're not going to find another itinerary like this in the Greek islands. And it has some amazing selling points. You can even win over FIT travelers who have never done a cruise before with the strong selling points of this itinerary. Now, there are so many dates available. It runs from mid-April through mid-October, departing every single Saturday. And this truly is the most intensive itinerary around the Aegean. It starts and ends in Athens, Greece. There are no at-sea days. You are exploring a destination every single day. And you can see the times that we have in these ports from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. for Kushadati. We have changed to a full day in Crete this year from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. And Santorini, we are back to a full extended day in Santorini from 7 a.m. until after midnight, which is epic. Mykonos, even more, 8 a.m. until 2 o'clock in the morning. You can get a taste of the epic nightlife in Mykonos. Really comes alive after dark when the sun goes down. And ending with Milos, possibly my favorite stop on the itinerary, from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. We have release dates through 2024 for this itinerary. So let's get started. Athens, it's home porting in Athens, starting and ending in Athens. And you should be aware that Celestyal can help you with pre and post cruise packages. So we can help you with sightseeing in Athens, setting up a tour of the Acropolis, your hotel accommodations, and also transfers. That can all be requested through our reservations team. The Acropolis is a must. Thessaloniki is a really unique port on the itinerary in northern Greece. This is the land of Alexander the Great, but UNESCO also made it a designated city of gastronomy this year. So if you like to eat, this is one of the best destinations on the itinerary. What makes it so unique is it truly is a melting pot where the east meets the west. In northern Greece, think of the crossroads, all of the trading routes going back, thousands of years in history, from Arab traders to the Spanish to the Turkish to from Asia. They have all crossed through Thessaloniki. And you will find flavors in Thessaloniki that you don't find anywhere else in Greece. So we have one of our epic food on foot excursions here. So you get a little bit of history and you get some snacking along the way while you're exploring Thessaloniki. Ephesus is one of the most amazing stops, and a lot of people are going to want to do this excursion. They might want to use their discount towards booking Ephesus. You're walking on some of the most well-preserved Roman roads in history, going back through biblical times, walking along the same roads as Cleopatra and Antony. You'll see, Nike, Medusa along the way while you're walking up to the epic library of Celsus. You can also see an epic amphitheater. You can add on Virgin Mary's house or even the terrace houses for a supplemental fee to the excursion. We also go to a traditional Turkish rug making co-op to learn about the long-standing tradition of hand weaving silk Turkish rugs. So this is one of my favorite excursions and definitely really popular with a lot of travelers. Crete is the island that has my heart. And in Crete is one of my top 3 favorite optional excursions that you could do on any Celestyal itinerary. We port in the city of Heraklion, Crete, but my favorite excursion is going to take you out into the countryside, into a very small village called Steronis, where we have my friend Mr. Vasilius, who Celestyal has been working with for years. He is like family to us. And it's so special going out to his family's property. The whole surrounding landscape is all rolling green hills covered in olive trees, all sorts of fruit growing on trees, vineyards. And he tells about his family's life philosophy, how they approach life. He inherited this property from his parents, who inherited it from his grandparents. You learn about the core values of Cretan culture, which is very unique. They do a very traditional Cretan dances for us. These are literally going back 3,500 years to the ancient Minoan civilization, marriage dances, war dances. These guys, I look forward to seeing them every single time I go to Crete. And while they're putting on an epic show for your clients, we are eating some of the most amazing olives you've ever tasted. We are drinking the wine that Mr. Vasilius and his family make only for their family. They don't sell it. They just make it for their immediate family. You're also going to get to taste some traditional Cretan raki, which they distill in their home themselves as well. And the best tomatoes and cucumbers you'll ever taste, local cheeses, local Cretan yogurts. this is the type of experience that your clients crave, where they feel a very strong connection and a spiritual connection to this place. I call Mr. Vesalius a living legend because all of our guests go home and retell his story, and it continues to live on. Santorini, again, this is a marquee stop on the itinerary. We are in port all day until after midnight. You will be hard pressed to find that much time with any other cruise line. And with us, it's really epic because it gives your clients the time to explore Santorini on their terms. They have time to go see the epic blue domes of the most iconic village, Ia. They have time, if you have more active travelers, to go hike to the top of the volcano, which I got to do last summer, with epic views of Thera and Ia in front of you, and of course the Celestial Crystal there too. And you have time to kick back, relax, and soak in the beauty from these cliff-top villages and watch the most electric sunset of your life. It also makes a big difference that we stay so late, because a lot of the other cruise lines depart earlier in the evening, and the cable car situation in Santorini can become very hectic when there's a lot of cruise ports in port. So the fact that we are there so much later, our guests kind of miss that whole ruckus, which is very nice, and they have a more relaxing experience. Mykonos, again, we're there from 8 a.m. until 2 o'clock in the morning. That means that your clients can check off so many things on their list. They can like have the best of both worlds. You could get in some history doing our optional excursion to the island of Delos, which is the most sacred of all the Greek islands where the twins Apollo and Artemis were born. This whole island is a UNESCO archaeological park. It was stunning. Of course, I was there in April when all the flowers were blooming, and it was like paradise. So you could get in some history. You could go to the beach if it's in the summertime. There, Mykonos has epic beaches, different, beaches with different vibes. Some are very party oriented, some are more family oriented, but some of the clearest, bluest water. It's a great way to spend the afternoon after you've gotten in your history. And then what's really fabulous is Celestial actually has a complimentary shuttle that runs from the dock to the center of Mykonos every 30 minutes. So your clients can go back to the ship, take a shower, maybe eat some lunch on board, rest a little, and then go back out for the evening. You can then go explore those 15th century windmills, the most iconic, imagery from Mykonos. Those actually were used to mill wheat dating back to the 15th century. And the view from there, you're looking at Little Venice. You can get lost in all of the alleyways. Now, you can tell with so much time in Santorini, with so much time in Mykonos, you can really use these features and advantages to convert FIT travelers into first-time cruisers, because with so much time, they have more independence to explore on their terms. And in 2023, you are going to find pricing and availability of hotels to be very difficult and very pricey. So offering Celestial a more authentic, immersive cruise experience is going to be a win for everyone. Now, we're going to end with Milos. And this is another strong feature. Going more off the beaten path to have more authentic experiences appeals to FIT travelers. They want to see the real Greece, and Milos is the real Greece. Travel and Leisure named Milos the #1 most beautiful island in the world last year. And you can see why. There are so many amazing optional excursions that your clients can do on Milos. They can do our amazing beaches excursion, go to Peleochori Beach. Milos is one of the 4 volcanic islands of the Greek islands, so the landscape is super dramatic. And the water is the most turquoise, clearest water I've ever seen in my life. One of my favorites, and also a crowd favorite, any travel advisors and clients that we've taken to Milos. We also love doing our nostalgic Milos tour. We go out on a boat for the day, kind of looks like a little pirate ship. You go swimming in some of the most turquoise water you've ever seen. When you can swim through caves, You can go to Sarakaniko Beach, which is known as Moon Beach. Like, you have never seen a landscape look like this before. It's jaw-dropping. So that is the 7-night IDYLLIC with some great updates, a full day in Crete, and a full day and extended night stop in Santorini. Very strong selling points. The ECLECTIC is one of my favorite itineraries, and it is definitely for that seasoned traveler who is looking to get off the beaten path. And we will have 2 departures in 2023 in April and 2 departures in 2024 in November. So the springtime in 2023 and the fall in 2024. Now, what I love about this itinerary, and it might be something you're not aware of, we have flexible embarkation points, and the ECLECTIC is one of the top itineraries where you could really utilize this feature. So you can see that we typically embark in Athens, and then we overnight in Istanbul for 28 hours, epic overnight. You could actually choose to sell this Istanbul to Istanbul, and you could then really maximize your revenue earning potential and add on a land package in Turkey pre-cruise. This itinerary really gets you off the beaten path. You're going to be going, like I said, 28 hours in Istanbul, one of the largest cities in the world. You can go to the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, the Grand Bazaar, the Spice Market. You could go to a traditional hammam. Like, Istanbul is a favorite amongst real travelers. It's a huge selling point. Another one of my absolute favorite ports on any itinerary that we do, that's a huge draw to this itinerary, is the port of Volos, because Volos is the gateway to Meteora, Greece, which is about 2 hours inland from the coast. And if you see that little orange roof, that is a monastery perched high up on top of epic limestone cliffs that was built by monks dating back to the 1400s. And a lot of people don't realize how mountainous Greece actually is. So when you are traveling through this region, the landscape is just unlike any place I've ever seen in the world. It is a mystical place. It is an otherworldly place. We have a full day excursion that will take you to 2 of these different monasteries and include lunch, an epic Greek lunch, for all of our guests who do this excursion. Well worth the full day. It's one of my favorites. Our 3 continents is also a top seller, and we have some dates that we added actually for 2023 in March. So we have a few sailings coming up in March 2023, and then in Q4 of 2023 at the end of the year as well. And we do have our 2024 departures out. Now, this is a bucket list trip. 3 continents does very well. If you have clients that have done the 7-night IDYLLIC before, this is a great itinerary to offer to them to get them to be your repeat travelers. With Egypt, Israel, Cyprus, Rhodes, Kushadasi, you're doing 3 continents in 7 nights on board the Crystal. You can do an optional excursion to truly cover all your bases in Egypt in 1 day. From the pyramids to the Sphinx to the Archaeological Museum in Cairo, it is an epic day taken care of by us on one of our full day optional shore excursions. Lunch is included as well, and that way your clients don't have to stress about anything in Egypt. Israel, another full day porting in Ashdod. I have been to Israel before, and it is one of the most fascinating places of all my world travels. And if I had 1 day in Israel, I would 100% do our full day optional excursion to Jerusalem and Bethlehem, because it is like going back in time. You will learn about all 3 major religions in the world. You can literally walk between all 3 of their most important sites, between Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and the Western Wall. It is just mind-blowing to visit this historic city of Jerusalem and Bethlehem, and that is how I would spend my day. Now, we also are very well known for our short 3- and 4-night Greek island hopper Cruises, which is very unique to Celestyal Cruises. You know, we're really the only cruise line that's offering this. And these are great if you have clients who are traveling all over Europe, which is actually what we're seeing more and more of from the Celestyal guest. They aren't just going to Greece. They're doing a Celestyal experience on top of traveling around other places in Europe. So if you have a client who is trying to create an epic European adventure and they're short on time, these 4-night and 3-night Greek island hoppers are fantastic to piece into their bigger itinerary, okay? And what's really exciting is that for 2024, we've added even more shorter segments that you can really use in a bigger trip that you are designing for your clients. Combining other modes of travel. Maybe they're doing a rail adventure around Europe. Maybe they're doing a land tour. But these itineraries are truly taking them more off the beaten path. It's also going to be in the shoulder season months, which is fantastic because more and more people are traveling to Greece in the shoulder season and off season. People are starting to realize all that Greece and the Eastern Med has to offer year round. And what is fantastic is these segments can either be sold separately as a 5-night, a 4-night, and another 5-night, or you could sell it as one big 14-night cruise, which is fantastic. So check it out. Athens to Santorini, to Rhodes, to Samos, and then Istanbul, right? And we would have that the overnight in Istanbul. It also then would connect to this 4-night. That's Istanbul, Ios, Kos, Mykonos, and then makes its way back to Athens. And then the third segment of that is the 5-night legendary Ionian, also new, that goes from Athens up the Adriatic coast, which is really exciting because this is the first time that we've gone into the Adriatic. So we do have one at sea day to get over to Montenegro, Kotar, Montenegro. The Balkans and this coast is so wildly popular, so this is a really exciting new port for us. Corfu, another brand new port that we're so thrilled to be going to in 2024. And I am always excited about Crete and Hania in Crete. Oh, I'm really excited that we have added that as a new port. So you could see these are more off the beaten path itineraries, 4 nights and 5 nights, great for adding into bigger trips that your clients are planning, or you could sell this as one long 14-night cruise, which is also a trend happening in our industry. So what is your client's home away from home like? We have our 2 ships, the Olympia and the Crystal. The Olympia is a ship that we use for our shorter 3- and 4-night cruises, and she is the larger of the 2 ships. She has a max capacity of right over 1,600 guests, but we typically sail with between 1,200 and 1,400 guests on average. So it's still considered mid-size, and she still allows us to get into some of these smaller ports, like Patmos, for example, is one of the smaller ports that we go to on our 3- and 4-night itineraries. Our ships are older classic style ships. You're not going to be riding any go-karts in the Greek islands with Celestyal. This is your floating hotel to get around the Greek islands in the Eastern Med. But we have the amenities that your clients need to be comfortable while they are on board with us. The Olympia has 2 swimming pools, a gym, a sauna, salon, 4 dining options, 7 bars, and we use her again for the shorter sailings. We have a wide range of accommodations from our lead-in interiors up to grand suites. You can see some of the common areas. There's a lot of open deck space on the Olympia because, you know, on these shorter itineraries, we're never traveling too far. So there's always a good view while we are sailing on board. The Crystal is the smaller of the 2 ships, and this is the ship that we use for our 7-night itineraries. She has more of a yacht-like design with a max capacity of about 1,200 guests, but we never sail at max capacity. We typically sail with about 800 to 900 guests on board, and it just makes getting into these ports so much easier. It also makes the embarkation and disembarkation process so much easier as well. you can get off the ship and get exploring quite quickly with us. And again, she has all the amenities you need to have a good time, so your clients can be comfortable when they're on board. We have 2 main dining rooms. You can eat a la carte for every meal if you want. We do have buffet options as well, but you can eat a la carte for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you choose to on board. We even have, like I said, the new specialty dining option. She does have an outdoor swimming pool, a spa. The spa is amazing, my friends. And again, a range of different categories to choose from your clients. I would also like to say that we do have a suite concierge program for our suites and higher that is fabulous, and the value is unbeatable. To have express embarkation, to have an espresso machine in your room, to have butler service, you know, our crew is gonna take care of anything those suite guests need. Their concierge will. So those are amazing value included with our suites program. Another look at some of our areas. Bottom left-hand corner, the Lasses bar is where you will find me hanging out, drinking my cappuccino Freddos when I'm on board. It's the most relaxing spot on the ship, in my opinion. Now, what is the quickest way for you to start growing your celestial business? With Greece being so in the spotlight right now, if you open a group and start working with your BDM to create a strategy on how you can market a group, you are going to get some business. We consider a group to be 8 staterooms or more. You earn 1 free berth for every 20 paying adults based on double occupancy. And I actually have a pretty awesome incentive for you. So the first 3 travel advisors on this webinar who open a group for 2023 with Celestial will earn a $100 gift card. And all you need to do is email your BDM directly. It's that easy. So groups are huge. We see all different kinds of groups traveling with Celestial, from you know, just friends and family reunions. What is in your network? A yoga group, fitness groups, foodie groups, religious groups. We do work with a lot of pilgrimage groups. What are your interests? Who is going to follow you? You don't necessarily have to be on the group if you don't want to be. Some people might find a Pied Piper. I've worked with a travel advisor who had a sommelier lead a group, and we put together an entire group based around custom private wine excursions. So we can work with you on developing a program for your group. There's lots of ideas to be explored with this region in the world. And of course, Black Friday, or should I say Blue Day, is a huge opportunity to make a big splash and really get the word out there about Celestyal Cruises, and that you can truly take a bucket list trip without breaking the bank. I don't think a lot of people realize the value that you get with Celestyal and how we offer you an authentic, immersive travel experience to one of the most amazing corners of the world. So let's look at what these prices are going to look like. This is the first peek I'm giving to any of our partners. First of all, the offer is going to start on November 14th and run through December 6th. So you will have a window of time to truly get the word out there and make some bookings. This 7-night IDYLLIC is starting from $889 per person. So remember that fare is inclusive. The normal price is $1650 per person. So $889 per person, interior goes up from there. And remember, that includes drinks at meals, beer and wine, an $80 discount on excursions and gratuities. Amazing value. The 7-night 3 continents is starting from $679 per person. We do have 2023 and 2024 departures included in the offer, but the best part is also that even on top of those amazing discounted fares, your client can upgrade to the enhanced package for half the price. So normally it would be $220 to upgrade to enhanced, and you can do that for just $110. So then you will have a premium drink package, double the excursion discount, 1 hour free Wi-Fi per day, and a $25 discount on our specialty dining. It's a no-brainer for everyone. So this is an amazing offer. We want you to reach out to your BDM if you want to promote our Black Friday offer. First and foremost, we need you to be registered so that you can make the sale. So if you're not currently registered with Celestyal, that is the first step you need to take. And you can just go to celestyal.com, scroll down to the bottom near the travel agent area, and click on application. Number two, we need you to join our travel partner Facebook page, Celestyal Cruises Agent Talk America, because we're going to be putting all sorts of tips between now and Black Friday and throughout Black Friday on the marketing collateral that we have available for you, photos, videos. This is where you want to be a part of to get the most current updates. And our whole sales team helps and chips in to answer questions and make awesome posts with our best sales tips. Make an appointment to strategize with your BDM. If you want to grow your Celestyal sales, we need to know who you are. Reach out to your BDM, make an appointment, set up a call. We love these phone calls. We want to help you grow your sales. So the best way to do that is to have a plan. So make sure you know who your BDM is. If you don't know who your BDM is, join the Facebook group, write us a note, and we will connect you to your BDM, okay? So thank you so much for your time today. I hope that you're as excited about 2023 as we are. You know, this is a massive era in our industry, and Greece is a spectacular destination, and Celestyal really is so excited to be working with our travel partners to show you our backyard and show your clients our backyard. So I'm happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank you so much, Kelly. We do have a few questions coming in, and I invite everybody to keep them coming. Our first question is from Anna, who is wondering if there is going to be a copy of this presentation available or where any other Celestyal collateral is available.
Well, the best thing to do is to join our Facebook group, because we do post almost all the collateral in there. And actually coming up soon, I think in the next few weeks, we are going to be launching a new travel partner resource website, which is really exciting. So that's something to look for in the near future, but we will announce all those things in our Facebook group. So that's the best place to be.
Okay, perfect. We'll keep our eyes there. We do have a lot of comments that people are very excited about Montenegro, so that is very exciting to hear.
Awesome.
And we do have a question from Damien, who is wondering if it's possible to sell Athens to Istanbul and then do a land week and get back on the ship in Athens.
That would be very challenging, but you should reach out to your BDM directly, because we do try to work with our partners as much as we can and be flexible. That's one of the benefits of working with a smaller company like us. I don't have an exact answer for you at this moment, but we need more info to talk with you to see how we can work with you.
Perfect, sounds good. And we do have a few people wondering how family-friendly Celestyal is and what the minimum age for children is on board.
Well, we are pretty family friendly, but I will say, you know, we are about the destination. So the age of the child really matters, or the attitude of the parents, I guess, as if the child is old enough to want to explore these places. It's not about having a kids club on board. It's not about the onboard kids activities. It really is about exploring the destination, and if your child will be interested in doing
that. Okay, got it. And I know that we were just talking about weddings and honeymoons in Greece, and Maria is wondering if Celestyal does any weddings on board.
We do. We actually have a special celebrations brochure, and we have different packages that you can set up and book through our agent portal and our reservations team.
Okay, perfect. And it looks like those are all of our questions. So thank you so much, Kelly, for all of that wonderful information. And thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Thank you so much. Eparisto.
Have a good rest of your week, everyone. Bye.